If you're even considering buying a home, there's an urgent need to pay attention to the market right now. There are three things going on right now. The first is that open houses are slowing. They're typically slower in November and December and all the way to February. The second is that the 10-year Treasury yield is ticking up. And if you know from my last video, the 10-year Treasury yield is tied to the mortgage rate. The third is that house prices are falling, but only in certain markets, and I'm going to show you where. Hi, my name is Nicole Hamilton, and I'm a home financing expert. Subscribe to my channel and you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. Okay, so let's go through these 3 points and then we'll put them all together in an action plan. Home buying in the winter months tends to see fewer bidding wars. Due to less activity, home sellers like to wait until spring to put houses on the market when the buyers are out in full force. You can see here that annually, homes on the market decrease in the fall. Now let's look at the 10-year Treasury yield. The 10-year Treasury yield this week hit 5%. The last time it was at 5% was in 2007. And if you watched my latest video on interest rates, you might remember that the 10-year Treasury yield tracks right along with the mortgage interest rate. The 10-year Treasury yield drifting up seems to indicate that the mortgage rate is trending up as well, and there's nothing in the market currently to tell us that the mortgage rate is coming down. Now on to home prices. So for a while there, the market was going up, 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 and then it sort of started to level off, and there was hopes that the market was going to go down. And what we're seeing now is in some areas it's going down, but in other areas it's not. It's actually going up. So one thing to remember is that the housing market is hyper-local. So it really depends on what's going on in your city, in your region, and that's what you want to pay attention to. According to Zillow's Home Value Index, out of 50 cities, 31 are up and 19 are down. The cities most up in price are Hartford, Milwaukee, Providence, Virginia Beach, and Philadelphia, and the most down in price are San Jose, Austin, New Orleans, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. I'm going to put a link below so you can see this data yourself and the other cities as well. So the conclusion is don't pay attention to a national home price trend. Pay attention to what's actually going on in your specific market and what the trends are there. So what does this mean to you as a home buyer? Well, the winter is slower in terms of open houses and less traffic. So you're going to have fewer bidding wars. The 10-year Treasury yield is going up. So we can't expect mortgage rates are going to fall. And home prices are up in some areas and down in other areas. And you just really need to know what your market is doing. So you want to pay attention. So what would I do if I wanted to buy and I wanted to time the market right now? Well, the first thing I'd do is I'd get prepared. And I'd probably get pre-qualified with a mortgage professional. And that's a conversation that you have in order to know what sort of ballpark you'd be able to borrow for a home. And you don't have to get your credit pulled. It's just getting prepared and having the amount so that you know what you're looking for. Then I take advantage of this lull in the market in the winter where things are a little calmer and really take my time and look at homes. When other people are inside drinking their hot toddies, I'd be out there looking at open houses, studying the data, looking at the market in my particular area so that I was prepared and I had all the information that I needed if I saw something that I wanted to go for. If I were looking to buy a home, I wouldn't wait. Some people are waiting for rates to come down. And there's something in the mortgage industry where I think disingenuous people are telling home buyers to marry the house and date the rate, which means get in the home and then the interest rate will fall and you can refinance. But we're not seeing in the trends with the 10-year Treasury yield that that's going to happen. So you may be, in fact, that now we're seeing rates that are lower than they're going to be moving in the future. And that's why I say get prepared. If you're ready to buy, take advantage of all these factors. The lull in the market, get pre-approved, get your ducks in a row, get ready, get out there. You might find some bargains, and then you won't be mad at yourself if mortgage rates do trend higher. If you want a guide to all of my top tips for home financing in this particular environment, get my free resource, the link below. It'll help you no matter what phase of home buying you're in.